if he's not doing it right now, he certainly won't later. Let me explain, okay? You're wondering a lot of the time if somebody even likes you, if somebody's going to put in the effort for you, and if somebody's going to show up for you. My answer is if he's not now, he certainly won't later. Why? Because it's obvious. Here's a flower for you so that you stop treating yourself like shit, okay? This actually fell on me today when I was literally coming home, like coming into my house, and I was like, I'd love some flowers, and then it just like fell on me. Like, that's fine. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so let's get straight to it, okay? I'm gonna keep this short because, like, I think sometimes you think you can bullshit yourself into liking someone and to thinking that they're actually reasonably okay for you to put up with. And the reality is that, like, probably not. If you're asking yourself, like, if he might put an effort, like, if, if he starts liking me, like, if he starts da 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 da. Stop making excuses for people who don't actually want you, because convincing somebody that they want you and that they like you is actually a waste of space, like a waste of energy, a waste of your precious, beautiful everything that you have been given to be in this world. Okay. So, one important thing here is to understand what it actually means when somebody is not showing up for you. It actually, in case you haven't noticed, it actually means that they're not there for you. Like they don't care enough, and you need to be okay with that. The reason why you need to be okay with that is because, like, I don't know what you've been through, and I don't know why you were led to believe that you weren't worth the attention and the precious energy, but I want to let you know that you actually are, and that you deserve the world, and that you deserve somebody treating you really well. So if somebody's not showing up for you, if somebody's not giving you consistency, and if somebody's not making it obvious that they care for you and making plans with you, it means that in fact they're not caring enough for you, and we need to be okay with that. Why? Because the more that we become okay with that, and the more we become okay with being loved for who we are, the more we're going to attract people who are actually interested, invested, and caring for us and nourishing us. So this is important to note. Why? Because here your girly Patri was actually the same. Okay, she would crave attention, and she would just like show up in this way of like, give me love, like give me attention. Why aren't you texting me, like la 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 la? It's all bullshit, okay? Because if somebody is clearly not showing, okay, I was gonna say showing, but if somebody is not showing that they care about you, it means that they do not. It's very clear. It's a formula, okay? It's a formula that it is. If you have evidence, you have evidence, you have evidence. If you do not have evidence that they like you, you have evidence that they don't. I'm going to repeat that again. If you do not, I can't even remember the way I said it. If you, because I don't have notes today, it's just like pure coming out. Um, if you do not have evidence that they like you, you have evidence that they don't. I think that's what I said. If not, that's fine. The intention is still the same. So that means that if somebody is clearly like indicating that they do not like you, they don't. And that's okay. Like, why are you stop being hung up on somebody who's not even bothered by you? Because if they're not showing that they care now at the beginning, they're gonna show less and less. I can assure you, later on, it's gonna be way worse. It's gonna be way worse. It's gonna be suffering for you, and it's gonna be a lack of, like, complete waste of time, complete waste of space, and like as I always say, space, time, and energy. This is yours. This is precious. Give it to yourself instead. So every time you, because I know if you're watching this, you have a tendency to attract people who do not show that they care for you or show up for you. That means that from now on, every time you see evidence that they do not like you, or you don't see evidence that they like you for a person that you're interested in, you pour into yourself more and more. So every single time that happens, you go nourish yourself. You do something for yourself. You go get something done. You get, like, I don't know, like get a massage, get whatever, like treat yourself really well. Go do a gratitude meditation, go do a self-concept meditation. Every single time something happens that is not going your way, or that shows you that you're not important enough, you do something to prove yourself that. That means that you do your inner work, and you do not wait for somebody else to do your work for you and to validate you and to show you that you're good enough and that you're beautiful enough. So you're doing your own work, you're doing your own self-concept work. So you already are telling yourself that you're a beautiful human being and that you're worthy of love, care, and nourishment, and you're not waiting for somebody else to tell you this. I don't know how many times we have to go through this. Like, you are worthy of beautiful things in life and you are worthy of care and nourishment. Do not wait for somebody else to tell you that you're worthy of those things when they do not have power over you. Nobody should have power over your emotions. Like, you should have power over your emotions. If you're triggered, sort it out. Go do your inner work. Go shout into a pillow. If you're triggered, go do something about it that actually helps you to do the inner work to attract healthy, loving people. So when you see evidence in your 3D reality that is showing you like, I'm not attracting the right men or whatever, like all of these whatever thoughts, like when you're seeing that you're attracting unavoided, like so unavoided, hello, unavailable. I tried to mix the two. Unavailable or avoidant men, it means that you gotta do your work. You gotta go to the depths of your fucking soul and be like, hey, like let's rewire this shit. Let's reprogram this belief that I have that I'm not good enough because that is a false belief that is not true. I need to condition myself further. I need to recondition, basically reset the fucking brain so that I understand that I'm worthy, amazing, and worthy of beautiful things and deserving of amazing things. And let alone, of course, amazing people who actually care for me as I am and accept me as I am. So one of the things that, for example, if you feel like, okay, this is a really important one. I feel like this is relevant for a lot of you, maybe. I actually really like these flowers. I'm not gonna, I don't know what they're called, but they are gorgeous. Hang on. Let's do a Spanish vibe. It's not gonna stay. If you feel like you're attracting men, this, oh my God, what a vibe. Okay. If you feel like you're attracting men who actually only care mostly about looks, appearance, you having like fucking abs and like everything like what you would consider as like, you know, the Instagram kind of body, what I don't fucking know, whatever. If you feel, the point is, if you feel like you're attracting those types of men that only care about those types of things, then we got to change the story, okay? Because you're there thinking, I must be perfect and I must look perfect to attract this type of man. No, you're not going to attract that type of man anymore because you choose differently from now on, okay? You're not going to attract the type of man who only values appearance and who is sitting beside him. That is not the type of man you want to attract because once the looks go, you're done for. You're out. Goodbye, good luck, and see you later, like sayonara. So what you need to change the story if this is your case, okay, because it is for a lot of women and a lot of girls. So what you need to do is basically change the story, okay? I had to do this myself as well back in the day, a few years back, and just basically I had to write a list of like the type of man that I wanted to attract, and I just said like, he needs to accept me no matter what I look like, no matter what my body looks like that day or that week or that month or that year. He needs to be okay with what's in front of him, no matter what way I show up. I want somebody to accept me, and I accept somebody who accepts me no matter what I am like that day. They need to accept me for who I am and for the versions of me that I show up as. They do not only accept the girl who's always going to the gym and is having like a really, really good year and is really productive and is really active and is really like her best like physical state. That's not always going to last, okay? That's not always going to be there. And imagine you 9 months pregnant, is he going to accept you? Okay, personally, I don't want to have kids, so I don't think that way. But I think the way that like I want somebody and I only choose to surround myself with people who accept all of the versions of me, not the best version of me. And I think you need to think about that as well, because what the hell are we doing otherwise? Why would we hang out with people who only accept the best version of us? Why would we hang out with people who only want us when we're our fittest and sexiest and most charismatic and most magnetic? No, 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 no. You need to hang out with people, and especially with dating, this is important, or in a relationship, you need to choose somebody who accepts you in every single light or in every single shade, every single piece of darkness, every single moment of darkness. That's who you need to attract. That's what you need to embody, that from now on, I only attract people who accept all versions of me. That could be a mantra for you. If you're having this issue, I definitely recommend it. I didn't have that mantra, but I always like, I thought about my list and I was like, needs to accept me exactly what I look like. It doesn't matter what I look like that day. It is what it is. This is Patri and this is how she shows up today. Full stop. Like if it's my luteal phase, if it's my, I don't know, whatever phase I'm in, I don't care. Like whoever I'm with, whoever I choose to be with, they need to choose me. They need to choose to be with me no matter what I look like. No matter if I'm brunette that day, no matter if I'm blonde that day. If you haven't noticed, I change my day, my hair color as I want to. So like whatever. It's just whatever version of you. If you're cranky, if you're irritated, if you're upset, if obviously do your inner work so that you're not showing up triggered all the freaking time. Please, like I've said this before, you need to do your inner work and you need to like work through your own being. Of course, absolutely. But having said that, never ever choose to like just attract these types of men who are choosing you for what you look like, who love bomb you at the beginning, and they're like, you're like the most beautiful being, blah, blah, blah. No, no, no. Men know that you fall in love or that you fall for men with your ears. Stop doing that. Stop listening and start watching. Okay? A lot of words come out of men's mouths and women's. You need to stop listening and start observing their behaviors and their actions and how they show up for you. That is what's important. Stop looking for validation from men. It is not good. That is how they manipulate you. Stop it. So, yes, listen, but also observe. Be smart. Stop being stupid. Be smart about this. Okay? So, I guess the conclusion here is I don't know what the fuck the conclusion is, but like I think you know. I think you know, and I think like if you have been attracting men who only like who don't actually care for you, who don't show up for you, and my I guess like yeah, the intention was for this video is like if they don't care or show that they care about you at the start, then good luck to you. Good luck to you if you fall for them. That's on you. That's on you. Stop being silly. Because you're doing yourself a disservice if you go for these men, okay? And I'm saying this with a lot of love. Like, I'm saying this from a space of care because I have little sisters and I have older sisters. And I have seen them go through the fucking shits. Like, it's not good. It's not good, okay? Like, it's not, that is not what I claim in my energy, you know? So like I speak what I see, like I preach what I see because because I want to help, because I want to help and I want to see you happy. I want to see you happy and thriving, not with people who or like with men who only want to like have you for a few moments and see if someone else is better out there. Like someone better is like, oh, someone sexier is gonna come along. You don't want those types of men. You don't want somebody who is not showing up at the beginning because then it just what do you think is gonna happen? Do you think it's gonna get better with time? Hmm? Genuine question for you. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. So that's my thought of the day. It was important for me to support with this because I think like what's happening is that girlies, you girlies get caught up on what you hear at the start, right? Cozy vibes over here before I go get my nails done because it's a vibe. Oh my God. Okay, I need to go. I'm actually late. This always happens to me. Okay, okay. Have a beautiful day. I hope this has helped, and I'll speak to you very soon. Sending you so much love. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful week. Have a beautiful month. Have a beautiful year. Everything, all of the above. But just take care of yourself and please prioritize yourself. Please, God, please. Because, like, you got to do it. If you don't do it, who's going to do it? All right? Ciao. That's it.